Hello everyone, it's JJ and I wish you the good life with this new video. Today we'll talk about the new Nubia Z70 Ultra. Take everything that is best on the market, put it in a phone, even this new under-display camera technology that's coming in a new generation. We'll see if it performs better than the previous generation. Because seeing the products in photos is good, but seeing them in videos is better. So unleash yourself and discover everything with its sci-tech or smartphone. Today, Nubia or ZTE is back with the Z70 Ultra, the best processor, crazy battery, incredible camera, devilish screen, the most bezel-less of all. You will see this phone is really crazy, and especially its price. Let's talk a little about the box contents. In the box, we of course have our phone, okay, a silicone case, that's always nice, a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable, not bad, and finally, an 80-watt USB Type-C charger. Let's talk a little about the size and weight of our phone. Well, we're on something classic, 164 by 77 by 8.6. Well, once again, there you go, it's quite reasonable. Again, especially considering its battery and screen, all that, the weight is 228 grams, which is quite reasonable. Regarding the screen, yes, it's gonna be your first shock. A 6.85-inch screen. Yes, it's one of the largest screens I could find. It's a joy. Well, the resolution, 2688 by 1212. Okay, that's not bad. Refresh rate, 144 Hz, and you've obviously noticed that the screen is AMOLED. Yes, that's why it's impressive. And also, of course, we have an ultra bezel-less screen, meaning you don't even see the edges. We're really at the edge of what we can do and all that. The screen is quite nice with 100% color gamut, DCI, P3, alright, pixels per inch, 430 ppi. Well, the phone is quite interesting, and especially it has an under-display camera. Well, before talking about that, we also have Touch ID to scan fingerprints directly on the screen. Okay, that's pretty good for unlocking your phone. We also have facial recognition. Okay, not bad. Or you could simply use a code or a pattern if you're more old school. Let's talk a little about our front camera. So, a camera that's under the screen, under the panel, once again, a 16 million pixel camera. They claim a clear and vibrant camera with the UDC, well, rather the color display camera. I took several photos to see. So for me, like that, in real time, we still had the same problem with these cameras, meaning we have a grid-like panel like that. So even though it is underneath, the camera struggles. Will artificial intelligence correct the image afterward once it's recorded? Well, we'll see that in editing. Well, regarding the front camera, it's still a bit the same like we saw with the phone. So I saw before starting the video that it can only be HD or full HD because there must be a significant AI processing to correct a little bit. Well, there you go. Again, the camera is under the panel. And even if the panel is transparent, there is this kind of grid that makes it so... We have a bit of a strange effect, and let's discover our phone a bit. On the left, our phone has a switch button, which is not to put it on standby, but to turn on the camera, which is a very good idea. So anyway, we press it, it goes directly into photo mode, and since we have a button, in fact, dedicated to the photo on the other side, it allows you to quickly take out your phone, you take a photo, you click, hop, you turn it horizontal, press the button, it takes the photo. It's a very, very good strategy. On the right of our phone, volume up and down button. Okay, a power button, red on off, and a button that will allow you to take photos. So apparently, I don't have to look for it, but I believe we can customize it for other actions. But it's true that you launch the photo, you press it and everything, it's well placed, like on a camera, a bit to purpose. So, on top of our phone, the infrared, yes, a little microphone to capture all that. And the infrared for those who might need it. It's always handy sometimes to replace a remote control. Below our phone, we will also have a USB Type socket. It's to be able to recharge it. And finally, a small speaker that will allow for stereo. Well, there's a speaker at the top plus a speaker at the bottom. There is a little balance on the right, of course. Well, the sound is not bad, not exceptional, nor ultra loud, but clean. So then, can we ask more of it? It's not the goal to turn your phone into a nightclub. At the back, my friend, the cameras that announced the AI Neo Vision, social intelligence is a bit everywhere. So, main camera, 50 million pixels. It's a Sony IMX9. So, there's everything. OIS, variable aperture, once again, 1.59. We'll see. 35 millimeters, 85 millimeters and everything. It's really not bad. A wide angle camera of 50 million pixels. So there, it's an OV50D. A telephoto camera with 64 million pixels. Okay, so it's a 70mm with OIS and everything. We will see that we can zoom up to 50 times. It's crazy. An anti-shake sensor, okay, laser server, there you go. And of course, the classic AI functions for blurring, AI skies and everything. There you go if you want to edit photos. Well, regarding videos, 4K up to 120 FPS, 8K, 30 FPS, ability to zoom. Once again, the interest will be really to be able to play with other lenses that zoom at max, and the 50 times zoom, it is quite intense. After, it gets a bit grainy, which is somewhat obvious. So you can set it like this, you can directly switch to wide mode, but directly, when making the video, you can choose either the 35mm or the 85mm. You see here, I'm not touching the phone, and I'm at 13mm. It allows you to get a bit closer. The stabilization is really not bad. Well, next, here we are at 35mm, so of course, we've really zoomed into the image a little. Again, we move closer, we come back. Yes, pretty good. We'll try the last one. And finally, we are at 85mm. So there, for me, we are fully zoomed in. Then, no matter how we change angles, there you go. Okay, not bad. Here, okay, the shoe's very good. Can we zoom in a little more over there? Not bad. It's good. It's clean. We can zoom in on the screen too with the small slider. Okay, well, it creates some strange effects, but why not? After all, the quality is still there. So I still took a lot of photos for you to judge a bit, and especially a lot of videos, because there are many modes. So I wanted to spend a bit of time on it because, well, on paper, it seemed good. Then for a video, we'll see. Come on, regarding the battery, it's still 6,150 milliamp hours of battery. It's excellent. Knob screen, all that stuff. Personally, I like it. Plus, fast charging at 80 watts. Very good. I tried it. Apparently, there's no wireless charging. So it's really 80 watts with the charger at full speed. And the time has come for our first exceptional boom, which is, all in all, our clever bunny, who will give us a little bit of the animal's score. A score of 241,000. Oh, well, no. No. 2,418,064. Yes, well, 2,500,000. The Snapdragon 8 Elite. You can get better. There is nothing better for the moment. 2,500,000 on a puppy. We had phones that scored 250,000 before. Now, we're just 10 times higher. Well, there you go. You have the best processor available, so you have a score to match. Regarding memory, of course. So, when you look at the spec sheet, they announced 12 gigabytes of RAM, or 16 gigabytes of RAM, or 24 gigabytes of RAM, depending on the versions. The 256 or 512. Once again, so there, I have seen available so far 12 or 16 and 256 or 512. Not bad. Once again, that's enough. Moreover, it uses UFO. It's super fast memory. It's the best. And if you look closely in the phone, because it wasn't listed on the product sheet, we do have virtual memory. Sure, there it is. When you look in the phone, you can add, that is, you take from the ROM to buy virtual RAM. So in addition to our 12 gigabytes of RAM, you can add 12 gigabytes of virtual RAM, which gets us nearly to 24 gigabytes, even if it is not as effective. Well, it's still pretty good. However, we do not have a micro SD. There though, not lied. We put Android, of course, Android 15. Well, yeah. It's my first phone on Android 15. Well, not really Android 15. It's more like it's on Nebula. Ouch. So once again, the Guardian of the Galaxy, all that. No, but there you go. It's an in-house overlay. It's really Android 15. They've changed the icons a bit and all, so they didn't bother too much either. Well, after, we can easily find these little ones. It's important to know that we have the global version. We have all the Google services in it, which is somewhat interesting. It's better to avoid the Chinese versions, especially these phones at this price. Of course, we rub the hair, we run our Real Racing 3 without any issues. Well, AMOLED screen, 1500K, so good. The most powerful RAM, ROM, battery, it plays very well. There will be no problem. We rub the connectivity, Wi-Fi A, B, G, N, A, C, A, X, and B, E. Yes, it's Wi-Fi 7. There you go. Just like that. I don't even have a Wi-Fi 7 router. I don't have anything in Wi-Fi 7, but I already have a phone. So, I'm anticipating things a bit. We're on Bluetooth 5.4, compatible with AD2P, the low energy, all that. When we look in our phone, we do have NFC. Now, on the sheet, they clearly state that depending on the versions, the apparently Chinese versions, really Chinese, might not have it. There you go. Make sure to check. But well, here, on the global version you can buy, we indeed have NFC without much trouble. Your phone obviously has GPS, AGPS, Beidou, Galileo, GLONASS, we trust them. When we look a bit inside the phone, they say, but is it OVN, L1? Ah, those guys again, my friend. Otherwise, with a fighter jet like that, it would be a bit heartbreaking. So yes, it is OVN L1, meaning you can watch Netflix in full HD, all that Squid Game Season 2, everything. Well, a little more added, our phone is IP68 and IP69. So on that part, we don't confuse 69 with 69K. 69 is interesting, dust, all that. 68, it is water resistant, meaning it can fall into water. They claim actually the huge, really phone. It's 30 minutes at 1.50 meters. There you go. It's not made for filming underwater. It's made for life's accidents. It falls into water, snow, there's dust. There you go. You might go skiing if there's snow. There you go. You should know that if it falls, there you go. It will still be much more resistant. And 69, it's really for dust, infiltrations, and everything. Well, it's really a plus for these new generations of phones. Well, when it comes to the advantages of this phone, what could we say? Everything. The screen, it is incredibly beautiful. That's really not bad. A wheel screen, bezel-less and all. There you go. Well, top of the top. The battery, 6,000 and something. That's really great. The rear cameras, 14,000 pixels. We really have the possibility to do quite a lot. Once again, you will have to look for the details and take higher quality photos and all that. Everything is good. There's RAM, there's ROM and all that. It's powerful. The Snapdragon, 2.5 million in everything. That means you have one of the best phones on the market. Well, in terms of negatives, some will tell me it looks for movies. When we see how fast it charges wirelessly. Well, yes, often the phone charges quickly, but we don't have the chargers that go with it. I have a special charger, charges fast, spins. For me, that's not an argument. It's not my favorite thing. The only point that could be seen as a bit negative is 1, no microSD, 2, no radio. It's crap. And third, this front camera under the screen. At the same time, I use selfies very rarely. And when I take them, it's to post on Instagram or social media. We don't need incredible quality, although it's true that sometimes I make some videos and vlogs and all. There you go. Well, this front camera, they're not going to make it. Once again, what would be needed, we'll see later perhaps. Maybe with artificial intelligence, they will touch up the image. In real time like that, it wasn't great. Will artificial intelligence turn that not so great image into an incredible one? That wouldn't be bad, but it alters the original image a bit. There you go. Well, if, like me, you don't use it, you only have the rear camera, at the same time, nothing. And otherwise, nothing. And there, you hear it said, how much for the Nubia in the showcase? The Nubia with Nebula? Oh, well, yeah, I mean, watch out, huh? Well, you're gonna see the price anyway. Rather reasonable and moderate. If you take the 12 plus 256 version on the official website, it only costs 749 euros, which is a price that, compared to the product's technical specifications, is actually quite good. Then you have the option to get the 16 plus 512 version. So here we are, 4 gigabytes of RAM and twice the memory, 849 euros, and 849 euros, it's not crazy, you see, it's 850 bucks, and then Samsung and the others, it's 1,000 bucks straight away, you know? So here, you still have their best version for 850, knowing that on their official website, the day I'm making the video for you, there's a 30 euro promo code with the code SHEER30, right? On the official website. Well, then, I looked on Amazon, there, the prices have really skyrocketed. So either you order them on Amazon if the prices are come to their senses a bit, or you order them directly from the official site. Well, bottom line, for 750 bucks, we still have an excellent phone that is not perfect, once again, depending on what we want and all, but it is well positioned in terms of its price, its features. The screen is just incredible. It is really beautiful. The cameras in the back have huge potential. We've seen in terms of zoom, in terms of stability. Then there are lots of somewhat funny functions inside to some kind of weird things that everyone will see around noon at their own discretion at Lastigal, all at 2 in the afternoon. So, well, let me know in the comments. Tell me in the comments, hey, Nubia is great. Nubia, it's not for me. Nubia for 50 bucks. It's awesome. There, everyone will see I'm in good shape. Today, everyone will see the comments as they like. Since all thumbs are allowed, you gave the video a thumbs up. You didn't give the video a thumbs down. That's up to you. Don't forget to subscribe once again by clicking on my logo. Don't forget to click the bell to receive a notification, because all of January, you'll see I have plenty of really great products. I worked hard in November. I approached lots of stuff. They won't be in December. They'll be in January. If I were you, I would subscribe. You'll see. I think you're not ready. Have a good day, everyone. Take care. I'll see you in a few days. And otherwise, every day on my other channel, GSG Video, where we talk a bit about high-tech news with Jean, my assistant. Of course, you have an assistant now. It's 2025. Bye-bye.